Welcome to the Skool Morning Show with Eric and Jenna.
It's Monday once again at the Skool Morning Show. Everybody grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your White Monster, your Red Bull, whatever you're drinking this morning. For me, I got a LaCroix. I actually got the new Guy Fieri Waterloo. Finally got one of those. Not like the one we've been looking for. It's the other kind. It's like the apple pie a la mode. But still,
Whoa.
I'm excited to try it. I'm going to try that later today. And it's going to be a great Monday. How are you feeling?
This is crazy because remember when I said I stood up, I also needed to remember something earlier, right before we started.
Uh-huh.
I found it.
What did you find?
Wait.
You found the one?
I found the one, and I said that I was gonna wait.
Oh
my family was like, "Try it now," and I was like, "No, I'll do it live." And so let me go grab that real quick.
Okay,
because I explain what I found to people.
So we found, I think it was Sam one time during the Skool News, was drinking a special flavor of Waterloo, and I don't remember which flavor it was. She'll have to remind us. And we've looked for it for weeks now. We've looked for everywhere. Aldi, Walmart, Target. Nobody seems to have it because it was like a very limited deal. And apparently, Jenna has finally found one. What's the flavor?
It's root beer, and it is because I was ready to ship it in. I searched everywhere online. I was like, where could I find this and get it shipped at least? And you still could not get it shipped to you. Like that's how crazy it was. Let me get a picture of it.
Okay, where did you end up finding it at?
I found it at my Aldi.
What? Oh my gosh.
So the apple pie one that you found, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the first one I found. I was like, I'll try it because I can't find the root beer one.
Yeah.
And I was like, this tastes like a freaking candle. This is disgusting.
I can't wait to try it.
So I got you're welcome. So I got rid of them all. I was like, no. But the reason why I wanted to try this one was because Sam told me, because I messaged him. Because, yeah, what's the most important thing to message Sam about? It's about, how do you like this Waterloo?
He's not busy at all.
Yeah. So this is the Waterloo.
Oh, my gosh.
And I finally found one because they were sold out everywhere. They're in a blue case. So if you're it's like a light blue case. So if you're in there and you're like, okay. So
are you about to try it?
I'm going to try it with you guys.
Okay.
And pre-warning, I don't like sparkling water. Okay?
Oh, I love it, though. I bet I'd like it. Where is it?
It is not bad.
Woo!
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go. You finally found a flavor you might not hate.
Yeah, I actually really like root beer. And I've been really enjoying, root beer blooms. And this one's not bad. It just doesn't taste like it has...
Okay.
It just tastes like water root beer, if that makes sense.
Very cool. That's my end game, by the way, is I want to get rich enough to start my own sparkling water company.
You have to. You have to start a Skool Morning Show sparkling water company. At least one flavor.
I would love it. I would love it.
In memory of us.
Well, hey, let us know what kind of drinks do you guys like. Do you like sparkling waters or do you hate them? Most people hate them, and that's okay. You got to be a special kind of crazy to like them, like me. But hey, I will also throw your comments up on screen if you do chat with us, just like our good friend of the show, Arden. He says, "Oh my G, catching the Skool Morning Show when it's my morning. Context recently moved." Well, good day, mate. Wait, no, that's Australia.
No, he's in Canada now.
Oh.
A.
I heard everyone's very friendly there, so we'll see. Maybe they are. Hopefully they are. I want to bring up some more comments because we got everybody hanging out with us today. Let me pull some of these up. I'm just going to pull them all up at once, Just pull them all up at once. We got Marty B saying, "Good morning, guys." Hello, Marty. I told my daughter about how you said you'd put her picture up, and she freaked out. And so she wants to draw a special one. So we're waiting on that. And then Arden says, value. That's all we bring here. And then Marty B
Yes.
says, "Are you able to review about pages? I just updated my VSL and images last night. I've been trying to get us to do another about page Wednesday. Maybe one of these days we can do it."
Let me see. What do we have on our schedule? Because we have 2 weeks planned right now. Tomorrow's how to enjoy time off.
I wouldn't mind switching one of the things we got planned for an about page Wednesday.
Why don't we? Funny enough, on Wednesday we're going to be chatting about what happened on Skool News. I don't know how long that's going to be, so why don't we do
half and
at
half?
least 2 about pages, and we'll do one of them as Marty since he was here live with
so
us.
we'll do it Wednesday. So come back Wednesday.
Yeah. So if you're here and you're listening and you want your about page done, we've already said yes to Marty's. Go ahead and comment if you want yours too.
We could do 1 or 2 more. But also, you could help us out. That'd be really awesome. You could like this live stream and then subscribe. If you want to be lucky number
367.
67. I love that number. It's one of my favorites. And also, share this with your favorite schooler, or share this with a schooler who did too many squats and now their leg hurts, like me.
That sounds very specific.
Yeah, like me.
What happened?
I did too many squats and now my leg hurts.
Oh, very, very wow, I would have never guessed.
I can work up my upper body all day every day, but like doing any type of lower body workout is miserable. Like I'd be the type of guy in the gym that would have the chicken legs because I just hate it.
There was a phase in my life where I was insane. I would like dry scoop creatine too, and I did 2 days, and every leg day I had to listen to the Ed Sheeran song, like when your legs don't walk like they used to before.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, yeah.
That's how I feel right now. If I can barely walk. But
Happy
hey,
Monday.
Happy
and
Monday.
Then we have Hey Guys, and then we also have Marty B on here too.
We got Marty everywhere. Marty is everywhere today. What are we talking about today? I think we got a good show planned for this beautiful Monday.
Well, do we want to share the funny thing that happened this weekend before or after?
Go ahead. I don't know the funny thing that happened.
You don't. You were queued up. You said you would remind me too.
Oh wait, hold on. What am I reminding you about? Hold on. I found some frozen ice cubes for sale, which is it like absolutely blew my mind. Like people are selling frozen ice cubes.
Yeah, those are the crazy thing is you told me yours were 99 cents and mine at my Aldi was like $3 something.
Imagine buying 4 ice cubes for $3.
But they're big and square.
But
They're
why don't
really cool.
I feel like the type of person that would buy that would have like a special mold that they would just make their own.
Yeah, I have molds for all sorts of shapes of ice cubes, and I never do it because I'm like, I don't want to spill water all over the freezer.
All right, I give up. I can't remember what I was supposed to remind you.
Okay, for some reason, you guys, I have a problem with ordering anything through drive-through. Okay, and this is why you probably forgot because we talked about it already. But I'm like wondering if I'm not good at communicating at this point, but I know I'm good at communication. So this is where I'm just getting confused. This weekend, I tried to order 2 burgers because we were running around going from farm store to grocery shopping, trying to get a lot of things done so that we're ready for this week. I am like, fine, I'm not going to cook because we're already out. Let me order 2 burgers. I go to this burger place. I confirm with them. And I thought that the price was really weird, okay? It was like this, how much are these freaking burgers, right? I tried to order 2 things of burgers, and they gave me 15.
That is insane.
And I'm not joking. and I'm like, I was just too stunned to speak as they're handing me these bags. And I'm like, what is happening?
You're too polite to tell them they made a mistake.
It was too hot. I didn't want to have my window open anymore. I was frustrated and I was like, I'm leaving. And so I left with the 50 burgers. Thankfully, I still have people here working on that carport. And my dad was like, why do you have so many burgers? I was like, you guys get a burger too, guys, you know? And I was like, why don't you see if they want burgers? So everybody, I basically was the Oprah with giving burgers out. Because everybody got a burger. So that's...
You get a burger. And you get a burger.
Yeah, that was how this weekend went. And then I got sick too, which was not fun. But, and
Dang,
you
I
were
want a
sounding
burger.
like you were squatting a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know what we do. Like, we need to have the school morning show, have it all the time, so we don't go do crazy things, right?
I know. Why did I even attempt to work out? Let me bring up these two comments before we get into the thing. Allison says, being here just reminded me I forgot to take my ADHD meds, BRB. Yeah, we've kind of bounced all over the place. We probably also need that. And then Tracy says the frozen ice cubes are way better than the unfrozen ones. I sent that to my wife, and she asked me if I could pick up some thawed ice cubes.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so today we are talking about the differences between free trials and freemium.
Similar, but different.
Similar but different. I think it's and it's not even talking about free community, right? So there's like
It's different.
three
different-
ways you could be free.
And you could have like a free and a paid separate. There's a lot of different ways you could do it.
Yes, but just free trials and freemium right now.
That's all we're talking about. Yep.
I think this was important because we were talking about, like, people keep asking about if freemium is even going to show up, right?
Yes.
As far as with Growth Boost and with the trending page. We have seen some. In fact, there was that post. I think we talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it yet or not.
I don't know. We've
Maybe
done
I
like
haven't.
150 episodes. I don't know.
So this girl posted that she had gotten a win with Growth Boost, and then I noticed that she had a free community, so I reached out to her, and I asked if it was a freemium community and if Growth Boost was the reason why she got it. In fact, let's see. Should I just share it real quick?
Yeah, just go ahead and see if you can find it there.
I already have it.
Oh, good.
Booyah.
Booyah.
So right here. So we have Ready for Growth. Huge thank you to Skool Growth Boost for giving you the push I needed. And when you go check out her page, it's this one, and you hit join group, you'll see she has tiers. Ta-da! Or
wow.
freemium tiers,
It's
right?
from $0 to $3.99. Oh, it's a year though. She didn't have a monthly. That's interesting.
Yeah, that was a different take on it. So she has had 80 visitors, 17 signups, and I reached out because I was like, was that completely Growth Boost or was that like Growth Boost mix? Because she didn't share the actual sign up thing, you know, where it says like it was from School Network or Direct and all that. And she said no, she has not been running any traffic yet to her community. So this is fully from Growth Boost. So when people are like wondering like, is Growth Boost going to catch up with me? Is it going to show up on trending? All those different questions that have been coming up. No, it is working. Like again, it's only been like, what, 14-ish days since the plans page was fixed thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
now
hasn't been long.
we're starting to see, it takes a little bit of time. I think some people forget that this isn't Amazon Prime. It's not showing up tomorrow.
I have noticed every time that we've done this where we've looked at the trending page that there are more freemium communities on there that weren't there before. So it does seem like it is starting to pick up.
Yeah, if you'll scroll through, sometimes it's not on the first page because remember, it's still only been a little bit of time. I mean, obviously, Kirby's community is starting to show up, but I would say that's more based off of the fact that he's added some tiers, some higher tiers, so that people, if they want to leave, reviews. Someday I'll be able to know what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Well, it's that we talked the other day. That's like, I don't know if that's going to be in a future episode if we already talked about it. That's one of the big reasons maybe to switch to freemium is so you can start getting those reviews.
Yep. And I think some people forgot that it's still, you have to have a paid membership. Just because you switch it over to paid doesn't automatically mean that everybody can leave a review.
Yeah.
They have to switch over to paid.
They have to be a
So-
paying customer on monthly,
Yeah.
not just like one time classrooms.
Yep, exactly. So
Very cool.
that is why we were talking about it, is because there you'll see that there's people that have been doing like if they're trying to trend or whatever and trying to get on to Growth Boost. Some of them are doing free trials, some of them are not. I would say I think there's a dual answer here, right? If somebody already has an entire content platform, right? So the people that already have viewers, they've already had people watching all of their stuff. They have a YouTube channel, they have an Instagram channel, TikTok. That's where all their free stuff is, right?
Yeah.
And giving out too much more free could put a barrier from the people actually even joining. So I think it would be harder. Well, I think it would be harder for a person that already has free content elsewhere to use a freemium.
Yeah.
Because they've already built up the goodwill. So if they come back over into building like more goodwill, right? Then where's your transition? Do you have something set up where it's very clear that they're going to want to go ahead to a higher tier? And in which case, why do you even need freemium, right?
Right. Yeah. Which one do you prefer, just like off the rip, if you had to pick one? Free trials or freemium?
Well, that's really difficult to answer because I don't think people know how to do either one of them very well.
Okay. So neither. Everyone sucks.
No, I think that you have to really, you have to be really honest with yourself. Are you going to give too much for free? Are you going to be tempted to give too much for free? Because if you're tempted to give way too much for free, then maybe you should just do low ticket paid without either one of those. Because what I have found is that there's a lot of people that aren't really necessarily good or the best at selling. And then them even asking or them even designing it for them to transition from free to paid is really difficult because they're like, well, I don't want them to feel pressured. I don't want it to feel salesy. I don't want them to feel like I'm taking advantage of them. Like, those are the common things I hear. And I'm like, well, then what are you doing this for? Like, let's just rip off the Band-Aid. Like, are you wanting to just continue giving all of your time away for free? Do you not value your time? Right?
Yeah. I mean, imagine saying that to a doctor. Like, you go to the doctor, you talk to him for 30 minutes, and they're like, okay, that'll be nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some countries, I think that they have free healthcare, right?
Dang it. Dang you, Arden. Now you're in a... All right.
But at the same time, I like to use the analogy of, like, you go into the grocery store, you find, or even to go to the farmer's market, that people have taken the time and effort to create, like, artesian bread and their homemade jams and stuff. And I'm like, oh, cool. So can I have, like, a sample of, like, the entire jar? Right?
Right. Just give me all of it. Hey, I was actually going to ask you this, but then Marty went ahead and asked for me. They recently added that feature where you can gate some more stuff, like different classrooms and stuff, in a free trial. So that way, if they do have a free trial, they're not getting everything necessarily if you don't want them to. So would you recommend doing something like that? Like, just they can have access to the community and maybe like one or two things, and then everything else after day 7 is locked?
I think that this is a very smart thing that they put into place, because most people don't know how to have that transition happen. I think the way that you present it needs to be really clear, because if somebody's like joining a free trial, then they are needing to find out whether or not they think the value is in the community and that they can actually get what they came for. So if, let's say, you know how I talked about like having something there in place to tell them what to do for their first 7 days, right? So if you're supposed to have something in place for your first 7 days, what you would want is a clear outline of, like, here's your onboarding, here's what you do, inside the classroom, here's the value. And if you want to have some more things that would help them, I think that would be a good way to, like, not necessarily gate it, but like encourage them to go past the upgrade. So, for instance, if I was trying to teach somebody how to make candles, okay? And I go, all right, so here's everything you need to, like, make a candle, right? But if you would like to have my entire list of where I buy all my supplies, that is part of, like, the community once you're out of the free trial, right? Like, you can watch the tutorial on, like, how I make the candle, and I'm going to tell you, like, all right, you need your wax, you need your jars, and all that. I've already resourced a lot of places where you can get all that stuff for, like, really inexpensive. Also, like, labels for your candles, blah, blah, blah. That is inside. Like, once you're done with your free trial, you'll be able to access that. But if you want to go ahead and get started, this is how you get started.
Yeah.
So they can, and like what I would do is I would do this on video where I say, if you want to get to it, and I would try to do an incognito mode or like use a secondary account to show what it looks like. And it says like, hey, see how it says you can upgrade? If you want to go ahead and get that just to make your life easier, go ahead. You can skip past the 7-day free trial. Stuff like that would be useful. So you got to figure out like where is the value in the free trial where they're still getting their win and they don't feel like they were bamboozled. And you're just saying like beyond the 7-day free trial, you will get access to these things. But that's part of like offering this trial is like you get this part, but if you want to make your life easier, you can go ahead and upgrade or wait the 7 days.
But you still wanted them to get some kind of win during that
Yes.
free trial.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
Yep.
one win and then everything else is locked.
So like if some, again, going back to the candle thing, if somebody were trying to make a candle business, right, you could do an entire thing that talks about like, well, how do you market it? How do you price your candles? Well, if you want to upgrade, I also have a pricing calculator that's available. Like you could create a calculator for them where they just input some numbers. Because like obviously supplies are going to cost different every single place. And then you could also say beyond the calculator and beyond the pricing, I also have a whole marketing part, like how to market your candles. And that's also once you get past your 7 days, you can go learn that stuff. So they're still getting the value of like learning how to price it. So you're just explaining it to them. But having a calculator is so much easier when you're going online and you're like shopping supplies to see if it's even worth it.
Yeah. And that's really similar to Marty's because it's also creative.
Yeah. So I think doing a free trial, whether you keep it locked like with the Skool feature where it's I think it's called free trial unlock, right?
I think so, yeah.
If you want to do it, let's see. I'm going to see if it'll let me see what it looks like. Trials can access. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It says lock course content for free trial users. They can gain access by ending their trial and paying with one click.
I love that little nugget that you said earlier about reaching out to them and or maybe even like a DM saying, "Hey, if you want the rest of the, if you want access to this now, then you can go ahead and upgrade your free trial to the paid," which is kind of cool that they added that.
Yeah. And in fact, like you know how we talk about Scoot, you could even do a prompt within your DM sequence and say, "Hey, if you're getting value from this, like on day like 3 or 4." If you've been finding this very useful, if you want to go ahead and upgrade past your free trial, we can go ahead and do your onboarding call. Or, like there's so many different things that you could be creative with. But I do think that can you hear the banging in the background?
Yes.
Yeah, full on construction zone over here. Sorry. But yeah, so you need to have that point where you are gonna have people upgrade past this. Like this is how much value you can get for free in here. And if you want to go beyond, then you need to make sure that there's some sort of like value and reason for that they would pay.
Yeah. So that's the right way to do free trials. How would you say the right way to do freemium is?
Pretty similar. It's if freemium you have, I would probably put like a short course in there. In fact, I've seen some people do with freemium. They take their course that they were going to do originally inside their community, right? And they go ahead and say, like, this is the preview of this course. They make it a separate one, and then they have a second course on the other side of it where it's the full course. So they're like, hey, you get the first 3 modules of this, and if you want to continue with the rest of the modules, it's in
tier 2,
the
or
premium
whatever.
tier.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other part would be, some of them will do with like freemium. You can get on, and people with free trials could do this too. You can get on the calls, like the group community calls with us once you're a paid member. So you could have like premium calls, and you could have like, for free trials, you would just have to make a course that's like once they've actually paid.
Yeah. And so that's from the owner's perspective. As a member, like, I'm asking everybody here personally, would you rather join a community with a free trial, or would you rather join a free community that you have the chance to upgrade to? Because I've heard like a lot of people say, oh, I don't want my paid members interacting with the free members. And I mean, there's pros and cons to both. Do you have a preference? Which one you'd rather be in? I don't mind being with free people. I don't mind that.
You don't mind being with free people. Don't know why I said it like that. Let me, before I do that, can I show everybody where they can do that? Can access if they're doing a free trial.
Mm-hmm. Please.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Let me make sure I pull it up where everything else is not viewable yet too. Okay. Let's see. 5 million years later. Okay. So if you're inside a course, right? So this is one of the courses inside this community. You can do where I was like, okay, how to use the templates is there. Build checklist is there. Okay, well, I don't want the questionnaire available for free trial access. So you just click the 3 dots, go ahead and come down here, and you toggle it on or off. So that would mean if I had this where it was paid and like free trials could come in. By the way, you can't have a free trial if you have freemium. The
Right.
free tier is the free trial, right?
Right.
So you would just come down and do this within a tiered community, okay? And the reason why you can still do this even on, because like this right now, What is Skool is just freemium. The reason why you can do it is because if you wanted to go ahead and put everything in place first and then switch over to tiers, you could. It's because we had some people that were a little bit confused on why you would be able to even change the access, and it's because you don't want people being able to join the free trial, already get access and everything, and you
Right.
have to come through manually and remember all of them, right?
Yeah.
And
Or you could
then
drip
in
it.
the classroom, if you're adding a course, so this is like if you wanted to keep a call, because inside the calendar you can say anybody that has this course or has access to this course can be on the call. So you would make this course and you just come over here and do can access or can't access.
Okay. And so then when you're making a call, you make it, yeah, you choose has access to this course, and then the free trial members can't get on. Is that what you're saying? Gotcha.
Right. And the other part is this has actually just happened this past weekend. Somebody had the free trials on, and they also had can't access. Well, they were trying to go inside their membership tab and go ahead and grant access without them having to upgrade. And this overrides that. So like if you try to grant access to a member to a course that has free trials cannot access, but that person is on a free trial, they're not going to be able to access it. So you have to go change it to where they can access if you want to give them, or they have to upgrade, right?
Okay.
So that was that. And you were asking as a member?
Yeah, from like a member's perspective, do you have a preference? Like free trials or a freemium?
My preference is that the person knows their content well enough to get me to point B. So if it's like point A to point B, they know what first steps I'm going to have to overcome as a new person, and it's laid out clearly. I am more likely to join a free trial than I am to join a freemium.
I think I am too, actually.
For some reason, there's something about the freemium community where if it's something that I'm serious, like I'm willing to spend money on, I would rather be where people can make a decision.
Yeah.
Like, I'm deciding to be in this community or I'm not deciding to be in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I agree.
it's a little bit too hard for me to personally be in a community where there's a bunch of questions that are coming out that would have been answered if they would have just been paid. Like, if they would have just paid and been a part of the courses and stuff, and they're asking questions that, like, I paid the answer for.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, well, what are they going to say? Are they going to give them the answer? Or are they going to say, well, if you become a paid member, then you'll have the answer. It's inside this community, right?
Feels a little bit more like a bait and switch.
Yeah, it just feels weird. I don't know.
Also, there's just something really attractive about seeing a free trial button. It's like, I want to click it.
Yep. Yeah, the button is like, ooh, that's tempting.
Yeah.
I do think that one of the things that I have seen in the past, I'm not saying everybody does this now, but I've seen a lot of people that it was almost like they were resentful of free trial members.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, I'm not going to let them have all this stuff until they convert.
There's probably a lot more churn in free trials versus freemium.
Yeah, they get really mad about like card declines or people canceling, but you got to think, all right, this is not why I would join a free trial. My free trial is like, hey, I want to actually see that you're active and you actually know what you're talking about. I'm not just getting a ChatGPT course, right? Mm-hmm. That is why I like to join a free trial. But there are other people that want to join a free trial, try to learn as much as they can, or they're nervous that they'll start a free trial and they're going to come back and forget to cancel it. So they go ahead, start the free trial, and they cancel immediately.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you lost that person, by the way.
Right.
It just means that they're probably more forgetful, and you need to make sure that you communicate with them a little bit more.
I like Allison's comment about how free trials are better. I need that fire under me to make a call whether or not it's for me. Yeah, if you're in a freemium, there's no urgency to
get
actually upgrade. Yeah, to upgrade or to do anything. It's like, oh, I'm in here. Unless they kick me out, I've got months to learn all this stuff. But with a free trial, it's like, yeah, I need to do this, figure out if I like it or not. I got a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know where it's easier. Like, when you have to make a decision, it's easier on you than not having to make a decision. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good comment.
Very cool.
All right. Well, it seems like at the end of this, we seem to like free trials a little bit more. I was not expecting. I didn't know which way I was going to go.
Yeah, I think I would rather. In fact, I would rather just have my content be the free. Right?
Yeah.
I think it would be easier. So, free trials, freemium, it's more work for the owner. Like it is.
It is.
You're gonna have to. You are now actually putting yourself in this position of having to be a salesperson.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, without a doubt, I know that you're putting more pressure on yourself to be salesy and have to make the sale when you have a free trial or you have a freemium versus the person that just makes it low ticket.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
Well, I can just tell you. It is because when you you're basically putting the delay on the decision of making the sale, and so you're stringing it along.
Okay. I got you.
Freemium is the longest. Like, you have to be the salesman for the longest amount of time in a freemium.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it's funny because the people that really don't like sales tend to go for freemium or free trials. But it, like, ripping off the Band-Aid of just doing a low ticket would be way smarter, especially if you have tiers. Because
Yeah.
like you, at least with tiers, you could feel better about people going in at a lower tier than paying just what you originally would have put at the community price, right? And because you're going to have to follow up for a free trial, people cancel, people have card declines. Card declines happen a lot.
Or they forget and then they badger you for a refund. Like it brings its own set of headaches.
Yep.
I would
and,
almost rather just do YouTube and a paid community.
with a free trial, if they can't forget and they ask for a refund, you are out of the transaction fees.
Great.
So it's like
Maybe not do that.
when you do the free trials, you're going to have to make sure that they like it. So do the onboarding, do the follow-up, make sure that they like it, and make sure that they know how to like, and that's why I'm saying like go ahead and incentivize them to make the decision to click pay to go further. So I really like the free trial unlocks for that. Like they can't access. And but with like decline, it means that they may have had their card off, they may have had insufficient funds,
There's
all
lots
these
of
things,
reasons.
and you have to follow up with them.
Which is Scoot's
So-
great for that. Great.
Scoot is really good for that. And then with freemium, again, you have to have like, this is what's free, this is what's not free. And you have to make the ask. More people are not going, they're not going to just be like, I'm in here for free. Oh yeah, I see you have tiers. Even if they see a call or whatever, you still have to do the prompts. You have to do the call to actions to join from free to paid. So I think it's easier just to do the low ticket. In fact, if you have, and I think the other part of like the people that don't like being salesy and they choose freemium, I think another common, I haven't done the data, but I bet we could go find out. I bet a lot of them are not doing content like they should, like
Most people
consistent
aren't, yeah.
content. And so I would rather someone just learn to do the consistent content and have that be their free, and then just have low ticket and not even have a free trial.
Yeah.
So I think that would be better for people.
Well, at the end of this, neither.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different pricing models out there. When I'm answering something, it's based off of like what I think is best for like the majority of people. There's a few exceptions, but most people think they're the exception. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So,
We didn't even get into free to pay. That's a whole nother thing.
yeah. I would rather, I think it's still more work, right? Like, you know how I have What is School? I like doing this, and I don't even see it as a Skool community because we do it in blog style. And we do it here where our community is technically, it feels like, even though we're using Skool, it still feels like a YouTube community because we're going live on YouTube, right?
Yeah, basically.
So we're hanging out with people that would be with us on YouTube.
And it's
But we're
public.
just doing it. Yeah, we're just doing it inside the community. So I don't know if you have a free to paid, if that's even a good model anymore, because you're splitting your attention too.
It's always changing. It might be totally different in a couple of months. Who knows?
Well, you should look at the data. Like the data is where you would be able to make a better decision. I have to remember what I'm allowed to say, what I'm not allowed to say on some stuff, which is so fun. Really helpful for somebody that's got so many things going on.
Right.
But I do know that Skool has done like backed up data stuff, and one of the constant things is people that have a YouTube following or an Instagram following. I know you like TikTok, but these are the so far the data says YouTube.
Oh,
or
I know. Those are the
Instagram.
top two. TikTok's number 3.
And they have to be consistent with their posting, and it is better to start with low ticket. Like they will do better when they do low ticket versus doing high ticket.
So that's what we're seeing people be successful with right now. Okay.
High ticket requires a lot more on a person. So like if somebody's wanting to do a community and it not take too much out of them, then they need to do low ticket and they need to do the traffic outside.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
You probably heard it a lot of times. Sam has probably just said it so many times. But yeah. Do you have a song that we can react to? That would be fun.
I do. I do. I think it's gonna be weird though.
Okay.
But I do want to.
Do we want to talk about what we're doing this week real quick?
We didn't talk about this yet. I just want to remind everybody to, if you do want to be in the thumbnail, because I wrote to this earlier, to say, yes, I was here live chilling with the Skool Morning Show. You don't have to, but if you want to, it's just something we do. You'll have till the end of the song, and then, yeah. Okay, yeah, to everybody what we're doing.
Okay, so for this week, tomorrow, we are going to be talking about how to enjoy time off, because newsflash, the work never ends. Wednesday we're going to be chatting about what happened on Skool News.
And
we'll
about
also
pages.
do about pages and stuff. And we have Marty's. I don't think we have another one yet, but if you're listening and you want your about page reviewed, then put it in the comments of this one, because I don't think we'll make a separate post for it.
Nah.
And then Thursday we're going to be talking about how to handle onboarding, cancellation, and card declines.
Perfect free trials.
Yeah, perfect for free trials. And then Friday is going to be our first pre-recorded.
Yes.
For While I'm Gone. So we're doing some pre-recordings for while I'm going to be out of town, and those will be surprises for you.
Yeah, we're doing double duty, doing 2 episodes a day.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's play the song. I think it might be weird. We'll
Okay.
see. I've not actually listened to it.
If it's weird, we know who we can blame for that.
Yeah. Blame Shadow Eric. He'll get you if you don't come back tomorrow.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Free trials versus freemium. Which one's the best for me? Jenna explained it well. How do you feel? Which one will you do? It's a big deal. This was a fun show, but it's time to go. We're talking about enjoying time off tomorrow, but it's time to get back to work. Shadow Eric will get you if you don't. He's a jerk. Also, my legs hurt from squats. Sad.
Bye.
Bye.
I told you it was weird.
That was weird.
Bye.
Bye.